Welcome back, Hip Hop Hustling and the Internet family. Today is 9/11, and we lost a lot of great people. And I like to think that our country was changed forever that day. So I just wanted to make a video just so we could just take time and commemorate and chat, write down, in the comments what we was doing on 9/11, that horrific day in our great country's history. So I just gonna tell y'all a story of what I was doing that day and what happened, the events that sad day. It was a bad day in our country, but the events of that day I feel like led to one of the greatest things to ever happen in my world, in my universe. So we're gonna talk about it. So on 9/11, I woke up that morning. I was a freshman in college. And I attended Joliet Junior College to play football. I had recently graduated from the Big old E. What? I had just graduated from the East St. Louis Senior High School, and I was going to college to play football. So that morning we woke up, I was staying in an apartment off campus. I had three roommates, and we had one of the tube TV to turn, but the antenna was messed up. So as I'm just a normal day, I'm getting ready for class or whatever. Had them 8 o'clock classes. I used to like them 8 o'clocks. So we getting ready for class, and my roommates are asleep. I'm the first one up because they didn't have early classes. So as I'm getting ready, I turn on the TV and it's fuzzy, and I don't know what's going on, but in the volume, for some reason, I didn't have the volume up. So, but I'm reading, but I can't really see. So I'm like, dang, I guess it's a fire at the World Trade Center. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. So I leave. I go to school. Now, where I went to school at, I'm from Illinois. I'm from East St. Louis, East Side St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? That's in Illinois. If y'all don't know, so um, we in Illinois, and at that time, Illinois was pretty much still racially segregated. Me going to Joliet was really my first time ever being around white people ever in life, and I'm 18 years old. Like, prior to that, the only time I ever interacted with white people was probably in a store or some cats I played baseball, basketball, or football against. But other than that, I really never had a relationship with white people. Just this one dude, Kenny, he was cold, you know what I'm saying? And he was the best. He was the only white dude on the team, baseball team, 15 black dudes. But anyway, that ain't even part of the story. But anyway, so I get to school, and they had this. The school was built over across a lake, so they had this common area called the bridge. Now, back at that time, in the front of the bridge was separated with a wall, each side, each half. So on the front of the bridge, it would be all of the black students because it was the TV there, MTV, BET, and all that. On the other side of the wall was another TV, and most of the white kids would be there. They listen to their rock music, playing their guitars, doing their thing. And it's normal. Nobody really tripped off of you. Hardly ever saw most of the people congregate together. And I'm playing on a football team, and I'm gonna be honest with you. At the time, a lot of the black dudes and the white dudes on the football team didn't even mess around. So as I get to the bridge, I'm walking up and I see black people and white people together. And everybody was looking like distraught, just like looking messed up, like, dang. So I walk right to the front and I sit down. And right as I sit down, maybe 10 seconds after I sat down, the second plane hit the second tower. And everybody's crying, hugging. Now we really realizing what the hell is going on, what we watching on TV. This is really real. So, the day was just messed up. So we all sat there, maybe like 400 or 500 of us. watching this one TV. It was probably like 100-inch TV or something. And we watched the towers fall. And that day, we felt like a spirit fly over our school, bro. It was weird. You know, coach called an emergency meeting. And he talked about, what was going to happen, if we were going to have practice or not. So he said, practice is voluntary today. If you want to go call your parents, the guys, if you local, if you want to go be with your family, you can do that, but if you want to come to practice, you come to practice. So me being from out of town, I went to practice. And lo and behold, out of about 90 something people, 70 something people showed up for practice that day. And I believe on that day, 9/11/2001, one of the greatest football teams that you've never heard of was built, was formed, began to take our identity. The week before that, we had lost the game to Grand Rapids Community College up in Grand Rapids. We get back from the game, and my roommate, he looked at me and he said, we only lost by 7, but he looked at me and he said, man, we got our ass beat. We weak as fuck. It's going to be a long season. And I was like, man, we just got to do what we got to do to get out of here. So that was like the week before 9/11. So after 9/11, 70-some people showed up and we practiced. We practiced. We prayed. We talked about it. We cried. And from that day forward, the football team was inseparable. We did everything together. The black guys, the white guys, the receivers, the kickers, everybody. We did everything together. We practiced hard. It didn't matter if you was first string, second string, third string, a red shirt, or a guy just out there, or a jag, just another guy out there. It didn't matter. Everybody went out there and gave 110% every day from that day forward. We went on to have one of the greatest winning streaks in junior college football history. We won 22 games in a row to become the only school in junior college, the only non-scholarship school in junior college history to win the national championship. And it was a beautiful thing at the end of that road because it was like from 9/11 until the day that we left, our team was inseparable. Nothing could break our bond. Nothing could break our work ethic. And nothing could defeat us. We had close games. Now, Georgia Military in the national championship, Georgia Military Academy was loaded with NFL talent. They had Odell Thurman. Gosh, I can't forget this running back name, but he was like one of the best, number one running back in the nation, number one junior college recruit in the nation. I mean, he was a beast. He was a beast. We held him to 28 carries and 28 yards in the national championship. We was picked to lose by 17, and we won by, I think, 10. That team went on to produce about 12 NFL players and a couple Super Bowl champions that you might know by the name of Kelvin Hayden and Rob Gronkowski. And, I just really think that, and as I think about it over the years, that team was coached by the great Bob McDougall. Tom Minnick, formerly of Garden City, Arizona Western, College of DuPage, and Joliet Junior College. I would say it's one of the greatest junior college recruiters there has ever been. And the way they put this team together, it was such a beautiful thing, man. And to me, I just wanted to talk about it and tell y'all, about what I was doing on 9/11 and how it impacted my life. You know, and I think that team to this day, a lot of us still talk. We still connect. We still bonded. We still family. On the way to the national championship, our coach, old mean Joe Rome, he told us, he say, they made us watch Band of Brothers. We was on the bus that season, the national championship season, en route, and we watched Band of Brothers. And to this day, when we run across each other on social media, we always say, "Great day to be a wolf, man." Or we look at each other and we say, "Wolves for life, Band of Brothers." And to me, it was one of the greatest stories that was never told, because out of that pain that happened many miles away in New York, something great was born in Illinois, and my heart goes out to all the people, who lost their lives in the incident and the years subsequent to the incident. It wasn't right. And our country still hurts to this day from those people. And 9/11 was a sad day in our history, and it's a day that none of us will never forget. Especially, if you was around that time, you know. So I just wanted to talk to y'all, drop a little, how we do it. We just be on here talking, because we family. And I like to talk to y'all, and I like to tell y'all about my life. I like to tell y'all about things that I've been through, things that I've seen. And so if you like this video, go on down there, leave a comment, tell me what you was doing on 9/11. And if 9/11 had any type of impact on your life, let us know. Because I'm going to respond to every comment, and I'm going to be sure to send you some love right back. So, you know my saying, don't nobody love you? I do. Uncle Boo out, man.